Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever wanted to start working out at home, but you just felt kind of lost about where to even begin? Well, today we're going to break down a complete 25-minute at-home cardio routine. We're going to walk through every single part of it, from the very first warm-up move to that final cool-down stretch, so you'll feel totally prepared and confident to jump right in. So, let's just start with this message from the instructor, because I think it perfectly sets the tone for this whole thing. It's not about being the fastest or the best, it's about listening to your body, moving at your own pace, and just finishing strong, together. I mean, that's just a great mindset to have right from the get-go. So how exactly does this workout put you in the driver's seat? Well, the whole routine is built around this one simple but really powerful idea. It adapts to you. It's designed with two totally different paths running side by side, so you get to choose the intensity that feels right for your body, whether this is your very first workout or your 50th. And here's how they do it. You're going to see two instructors on screen. If you're just starting out, or maybe you just want to take it a little easier that day, you'll follow Amrita for the scaled-down version. But if you've got some experience under your belt and you're looking for a real challenge, then you'll follow Melvin for the more advanced moves. The point is, you choose your own adventure every single step of the way. All right, first things first. Every single great workout starts with a solid warm-up, and this one is no exception. Think of this part as your body's official wake-up call. You're basically just getting the blood flowing, telling your muscles, hey, get ready to work, and slowly bringing that heart rate up so you can avoid injuries and really get the most out of what's coming next. So, what's in this warm-up? It's made up of 4 really simple but super effective movements. You'll kick it off with some imaginary skips to get nice and light on your feet, then go into butt kicks to wake up those hamstrings. After that, you'll open up your hips with a lateral squat that has an overhead reach, and you'll wrap it up with jumping tees. And that's where you'll really start to feel that heart rate start to climb. Okay, so to really get how this two-path system works in practice, let's just zoom in on one of these moves for a second. The jumping tees. This is a perfect example of how one exercise can be tweaked for 2 totally different fitness levels. This shows it perfectly. See on the left, Amrita is demonstrating the beginner version. It's a controlled step out to the side. It's low impact, no jumping involved. Then you look over on the right and Melvin's adding that jump, which obviously cranks up the intensity. But notice this, the arm movement is the exact same for both. It's actually pretty brilliant because it keeps everyone moving together no matter which path they've chosen. All right, warm-up is done. Now we are heading into the main event, the cardio burn. This is really the heart of the workout, designed to get you moving and sweating. It's a circuit of 4 standing exercises, and you're going to go through it for 2 full rounds. And kicking things off in this circuit is the sumo squat. This is such a great move. A regular squat is awesome, but the super wide stance of the sumo squat gets right into those inner thigh muscles that, let's be honest, we don't always pay a lot of attention to. The trick is to get your feet nice and wide and point those toes out just a little bit. And like with everything in this workout, you've got options. If you're following the beginner path, Amrita shows that you don't have to go all the way down. Just reaching for your knees or your calves is perfect. But if you're up for the challenge, Melvin takes it a step further, touching the floor. That requires more flexibility and depth, all while making sure that back stays nice and straight. Next up, we have a total fitness classic, and it's a classic for a reason, jumping jacks. They're simple, you don't need any equipment, and they work your entire body. It's just an incredibly effective way to get that heart rate up fast. And as always, beginners can step it out to keep it low impact, while more advanced folks can focus on speed and power. Okay, so we just went from this big, explosive movement, and now we're going to switch gears completely and focus on control. The third exercise is the high knee hold. This move isn't about how fast you can go, not at all. It's all about testing your balance and your core stability. The beginner version is just holding that knee up. The advanced version adds a little hop when you switch legs, which really challenges your control. And now, we get to what the instructor actually calls the monster. The final move in the circuit is foot fires. It's just a super rapid movement on the balls of your feet, keeping your knees soft. The instructor says, here is where the burn is felt. And trust me, they are not kidding. The idea is just to go as fast as you can to send that heart rate through the roof and really set your quads on fire. So, once you've battled through all 4 of those moves, you get a much-needed, well-deserved 20-second break. This is your chance to catch your breath, grab a quick sip of water, because then you're going to do that whole thing one more time. Whew, you made it through the toughest cardio part. Now it's time for phase 3, where we bring it down to the floor for some core work.
And look, this section isn't just about trying to get a six-pack. It's about building a really strong, stable center that supports your spine, helps your posture, and basically gives you a solid foundation for every other move you make.
First up for the core is the bird dog. Now, this move looks pretty simple, but it's all about technique. As you reach out with your opposite arm and leg, your only job is to keep your torso completely still. You gotta pretend there's a glass of water sitting on your lower back, and your goal is not to spill a single drop. It's a real test of that deep core control. After that, we're moving on to the side plank, which is a total powerhouse for your obliques. You know, those muscles along the sides of your stomach. And once again, you can see how flexible this workout is. Beginners can start with their knees on the floor or stagger their feet to get more stability. For a bigger challenge, advanced users can stack their feet or even try lifting that top leg.
Okay, you've done the hard work, the sweat is real, and now it's time to take care of your body. We've hit the finish line, phase 4. This is all about the crucial cool down to help your muscles recover, and then we'll finish with some really simple, practical tips on how to fuel your body, especially when you're just starting out.
Now, here's a really important pro tip for your cool down. How long you hold the stretch really matters. It's tempting to rush through it, but you don't want to do that. The instructor's advice? Hold each one for about 30 seconds. That gives your muscles enough time to actually relax and lengthen, which is huge for recovery and flexibility. So the cool down itself is super straightforward, and it's designed to hit all the big muscle groups you just worked. You'll start off with a half-kneeling stretch for your quads, then you'll move into a cobra pose to open up your chest and abs. From there, it's a mountain pose for a deep hamstring and calf stretch, and you'll finish everything off in a nice, relaxing child's pose. And last, but definitely not least, let's talk about fuel, because what you put in your body is just as important as the workout itself. The instructor keeps it really simple for beginners. Before your workout, you want some quick energy. Think a banana or a couple of dates. During, just focus on staying hydrated. Water's great, so is coconut water. And after, you want to refuel with some carbs and protein to help your muscles recover. Something as simple as a peanut butter sandwich totally works. So, there it is, a complete blueprint for a 25-minute home cardio workout that you can make your own. You've seen the moves, you get the philosophy, you even have tips on how to fuel your body right. So really, the only question left is, what's your next move?